Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where we talk about health, spirituality, and self-development. My name is Tamara with Rising Life Coaching, and today I'd like to show you what is most important during times of crisis. So I narrowed it down to three things. It is health, basically self-care, you can call it as well, and I see it in a more holistic way, so we're going to start with that in a second. What else is important is connection and purpose. So when I say health in a holistic way, I mean that we need to take care of our physical health, our emotional health, our mental health, and our spiritual health. So let's start with physical health. What can you do to improve or to stick with your standard of physical health in times of the pandemic or in times of crisis? So what's important is when you can, still go out and get some fresh air. If you can't, then air your apartment, your house on a regular basis. I would recommend every morning, every evening. What else is important is that you stay hydrated. So please remember to drink your 2 liters every day and nurture your body with healthy food. I know it's tempting to bunker a bunch of sweets in your kitchen in times of these, but I would really recommend you to choose the healthy food. And also keep moving. So I know yoga studios are closed, gyms are closed, everything is closed where people used to gather, but that's why people are now gathering virtually. So I encourage you to still keep moving your body. And you either can do that on all the Instagram live Zooms that are being offered. You can go on a YouTube video on YouTube and choose a YouTube video, just work out by yourself, or you just do your own thing. Put on some good uplifting music and move your body. And if you can go out, still do that. Still go for a run, enjoy some nature, some fresh air, and go for a bike ride. Go for inline skating or skating, whatever it is for you, but still get that movement in. And also sleep between 7 and 8 hours every day. And yeah, you need the rest, you deserve the rest. So please don't, because of all the changes, don't think you have to narrow down your sleep. So what I would like to discuss next is your mental and emotional health. So what helps you here is to have rituals, because rituals make us feel grounded, they make us feel safe, and they put us into a more positive state of mind or mood, whatever you want to call it. So I would recommend to you to have a morning ritual, and I can just briefly share mine with you. I call it the 4 M's, and it is meditation, movement, mindset, and meal prep. So just sticking with your old ritual or implementing a new ritual is crucial right now. So what a new ritual that I implemented is to go for a walk after work or after dinner, and to either enjoy nature or to jump on a call with a friend or a loved one, or to listen to a podcast, which I would do before while driving. So I nurture my mind with positive and inspirational content, which is another way to feed your emotional and your mental health. I would really pick your favorite role models and listen to their content right now, and have affirmations that you can repeat. Just nurture your mind with positive thoughts, and observe your thoughts, and when you catch a negative one, be aware and own it, but also how can you reframe it into a more positive thought, because we are currently surrounded by a lot of negativity especially by the media. And I'm not saying don't look into the media at all, but really narrow it down to a certain amount, a small amount of time. Because how you feed your mind, that's what you think about most, and that's what you feel about most. So bring in some more positivity and some more optimism. And lastly, take care of your spiritual health. This might sound a little fluffy for some people. It is my favorite part because we are all spiritual beings. So, by just using your creativity more often now, this is how you can spiritually connect and do something spiritual for yourself. We were all born creative, and it is so important to have creative outlets and to really be creative. And, under normal circumstances, we would maybe neglect creativity. We would just not take it as seriously or as importantly. Now that we are spending more time inside or more time alone, how can you use your talents to create things? Is it writing a poem? Is it singing a song? Is it creating a painting? Or whatever it is for you, how can you use your creativity right now to connect with yourself and spiritually, but also maybe create something for other people, like all the funny posts that circle around or funny songs that circle around. I think that is a great way. Another thing is, if you can go out, or even if you have a yard or some plants at home, just connect with nature. And what I mean by that is to appreciate nature, because I truly believe one lesson we are learning from this is to appreciate nature more. I feel like we harmed and damaged the world so much, or we've been harming and damaging it so much, that now the universe is telling us to really be grateful for nature, because it's serving us. It's giving us oxygen, and it's giving us fruit and just food in general. So it's time to appreciate it. And to me, it feels like the earth is telling us to, it's telling us, okay, human beings, I need a break. Like, I need to recover from all your waste and trash and pollution and everything, from all the harm you did to me. And it's like, we're grounded now. We're forced to stay inside. And finally, the earth gets to breathe again and to recover. So appreciate nature. And something else that we all noticed, because we cannot go outside, we go more inside, and we are more introspective. We are more self-reflective. And traumas, memories, pain that we have suppressed before in the past might come up to the surface. So it's really time to process those emotions and to heal from them. And it also makes us shift certain opinions we had before, or certain perspectives we had on life or on other people. Maybe you realize that we are all one and we need each other. So I believe we will all come out stronger, and we will come out more loving and more alive and more compassionate and just as better human beings. So maybe you see that shift in your mind as well. And the last thing I'd like to mention when it comes to your spiritual health is that this is happening for the betterment of humanity and the world. And it's really helping us to maybe find or strengthen our faith into something bigger than us. It is teaching us certain life lessons, like treating the earth with more respect, and the animals with more respect and appreciation. And also just how things change for us. This is all happening for us, guys. Like, I truly believe that, and we will raise the consciousness of the world. We will all get out of this more conscious. more creative, more humble. So this is really happening for the betterment. Keep that in mind. The second thing that we need the most right now, and what I want to talk about, is purpose. And that really starts with you. So maybe you want to reevaluate and reprioritize your goals and your values for yourself, and just ask yourself, what is most important right now? What is your why, and how can you use your passion to achieve your own goals? And also, how can you create valuable content for other people? How can you add value with your talents, your skills, and your gifts? Because this is not just about you. Of course, I want you to be healthy and I want you to feel connected in times of isolation, but also have purpose. Have purpose for yourself, but where we mostly find purpose is in serving others. So how can you help others right now? How can you use your passions, your talents for others? And once you understand what makes you get up in the morning and what fires you up, the easier is it for you to keep going, and to be motivated, and to have a purpose in life. Because recently, what's been in people's mind is, oh my God, and another day trapped at home. So how can we shift our focus from that negative thinking into a more meaningful thinking? And the last thing we need the most right now is connection. I also like to add love and connection, because connection is really, it's all about love. Is it a connection with yourself or with the universe, with a loved ones, with a pet? It's really, there's always love involved. So connections really help us, because what we experience the most right now are a lot of, negative emotions like fear and anxiety and frustration and disappointment, and all those negative feelings can really be overwhelming. And at this point, I'd like to remind you that emotion is an energy, okay? And that energy we can transform into a more positive energy. For example, love. So that's why it is so important to connect with whoever or whatever is around us. And I'm seeing people coming up with really creative and innovative ways of connecting with people and creating community with people. And that's what it is all about. Without connections, we wouldn't have purpose either, and we wouldn't feel healthy, we wouldn't feel happy. So really find your community, or maybe create your own community right now. So that's where technology comes into play. And I've never been a big fan of technology, but now I really embrace it, and I think it's a really good friend that can serve us. If you haven't found your community yet, then go to Facebook and type in community and connection with Michael and Tamara. Michael is my friend, and we created a self-care Sunday series where we talk about everything that we're discussing here right now, especially with the focus on self-care, but we will also give a meditation session and a yoga session, and you will be with like-minded, conscious people. So if you feel called to that, if you feel drawn to be part of the community, just head over to Facebook and find us there. I hope that helped, guys. And now I'd like to know from you, what do you think is most important right now, and what do you need the most right now that you don't have anymore, that you're missing? What shift are you noticing? And just comment below. I'm really curious to hear, and I'm happy to help. I'm here to support. So just share your thoughts with me, and I will do my best to respond and to help. And as always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you think someone can need this, and could be beneficial to someone you love, just share the video. And yeah, if you want to hear more, just subscribe. There will be a part 2 and a part 3 to this series around the pandemic, so stay tuned and check it out on YouTube. Other than that, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and I see you soon. Mwah.